This is one of the unpleasant topics that we need to talk about. India has an obsession with skin color. Every Indian knows this. Whether you admit or not, you know that this is baked into our society and the way of thinking. In India, the color of your skin is the central factor in deciding if someone is good looking or not. It's not just limited to your looks. The skin color is also used for guessing one's social background, social mobility, and success. For example, if you are a very light skinned person, people think that you are from a good family. If you're a very dark skinned person, society has the tendency to underestimate you and assume that you are from a lower social class. In marriage market, if you're a rich man, you will have a better chance in finding a light skinned wife. Otherwise, you will have to settle for a dark skinned wife. If you're a woman with light skin, you have a very high chances of finding a rich husband. You see a great deal of emphasis on skin color in those matrimonial sites. You can go and look it up. You know exactly what I'm talking about. In fact, a skin whitening cosmetic product by the name Fair and Lovely is very popular in India. In fact, it's been popular for many, many decades now. I remember seeing hundreds of commercials on TV, on newspapers. You know, they would show how you can turn your ugly dark skin into a glowing fair skin by using this special cosmetic product. A lighter skin is associated with higher social class, successful people, well to do families, and this decides how people would treat you in public and social settings. In other words, lighter skinned people in India have a privilege or an advantage over the dark skinned folks. As I said earlier, this plays an important role in marriage markets, but it's not just limited to marriage markets. This goes on in entertainment industry, modeling, movies, show business, you name it. Take a look at the Indian movie industry. They amplify this obsession with skin color. They use, first of all, they only select like people with fair skin. On the top of it, they would use heavy makeups and the special effects to lighten their skin, right? Only those who are playing the poor or downtrodden or the bad characters in the movie are shown in the dark skin. This reiterates the stereotypical notion that lighter skin means good, better, more successful in life. People from light skinned regions in India are generally seen as good looking. Again, the same logic is working here, right? This is why you see more people from a tiny Punjab in Bollywood industry as compared to, say, much more populated, bigger states like Bihar or Madhya Pradesh. When it comes to South Indian states, they take it to a whole new level. It's very common to see them bring actors from northern part of India to act in southern movies because South Indians are generally considered dark skinned people. Once again, the skin color is directly linked to your attractiveness. You all know what I'm talking about, don't you? You would have seen this behavior in your own family, in your own friend circle. In fact, let me ask you this question. If you're an Indian, who you find more attractive? A light skinned person or a dark skinned person? Be honest. Be very honest in answering this question. This also explains many of our behavior towards other races and ethnicities. Why do you think Indians treat white tourists with respect while not extending the same level of respect to black tourists in India. Even those Indians living abroad, they act super nice with white people. Unfortunately, they don't show similar courtesy to black people. You know this, right? In fact, whether you realize or not, we all display strong racist tendencies towards black or dark skinned folks, even though Indians are all dark skinned people. This is a very strange, bizarre behavior on our part. Many of us are not even aware of this self hatred we are carrying in our own mind. Now, I'm not sure where this self hatred comes from. Why is that Indians have such an obsession with skin color? Now, don't start blaming British colonial rule for this, all right? Because you know it's complete BS. We had this mindset for centuries, and it goes way before British ever came to Indian subcontinent. We had Varna system, that is color system, for more than 2000 years. The ancient writings glorified and associated glowing skin, the fair skin, with the sense of beauty and good in this world. Take a look at the paintings in your local temple. With the exception of very few, all the good Hindu gods and goddesses are shown in fair skin, whereas all the bad, the demons and the Rakshasa characters are shown in dark skin. This stereotype has been going on for a very long time. This did not start with British rule or just in 1947. All right? We have a systematic problem in our society. We need to talk openly and honestly about it. There's no point in denying or blaming others for our own mindset. It doesn't make sense to stereotype hundreds of millions of our own folks, our own people in our own society, purely based on the skin color. It reflects our own inferiority complex. Nobody should feel inferior or superior simply based on the skin color. More importantly, we need to keep this in our mind before we bring up the issue of racism outside India. Anyway, folks, I have so much more to say on this topic, but this is enough for now. Tell me what you think, leave a comment. Thank you.